Are you upgrading your kitchen and looking for appliances that feel like they belong in the year 2030? Today, we are breaking down the premium smart induction tier. This category is dominated by models like the Havells Evo Cook TC20 and the Philips HD 4995/00. To put one of these on your counter, you will pay roughly 3,500 to 5,000 rupees. That is a steep jump compared to standard entry-level models that usually hover around 1,500 rupees. This massive price gap presents a very real dilemma for buyers. You have to determine if doubling or tripling your budget actually buys you better cooking utility, or if it is simply a tax you pay for aesthetic vanity. The psychological pull is strong. If you are designing a premium modular space, an uninterrupted, seamless black glass surface visually anchors the room better than a bulky plastic box. To figure out if that design is worth the cost, we will use an analytical framework called the scenario match. We will evaluate how these appliances perform under specific real-world cooking conditions to see if they actually fit your routine. Purchasing a premium induction means buying a highly specialized tool for a specific environment. It is about matching the hardware to your exact needs, rather than assuming a higher price tag guarantees a better stove. Let's start with the hard numbers. Moving from a 1,500 entry point up to the 5,000 rupee premium ceiling represents a significant financial leap. At the baseline, standard budget models are built for pure utility. They feature basic, tactile push-button interfaces and sit inside utilitarian plastic housings that get the job done without any flair. This comparison table maps exact physical differences. The left shows standard construction, while the right lists premium features: feather touch controls, edge-to-edge crystal glass, and advanced internal microprocessors. The SMART label practically refers to these microprocessors, tiny computer chips actively regulating power levels. Marketing teams frequently use this SMART label to subtly imply that the machine will somehow cook your meals for you. In truth, the food itself cooks the same way. Your control over the heat transfer is what actually changes. That $3,000 price gap is entirely an investment in interface sophistication and thermal control. It completely separates raw heating utility from luxury engineering. The absolute primary operational selling point for culinary enthusiasts is thermal precision. Because premium units utilize those microprocessors, they can manage low heat modulation. Instead of simply blasting heat, the logic board constantly adjusts the power delivery to maintain a specific temperature without breaking the simmer. The practical outcome is what you see here, holding delicate sauces at a steady, consistent temperature without scorching the bottom of the pan. This delicate control is a stark contrast to standard models. Budget inductions rely on aggressive, pulsing on and off heat cycles to simulate low temperatures, which frequently ruins temperature-sensitive dishes like melted chocolate or curries. Long-term reviews from culinary-focused buyers consistently highlight this feature. For them, this exact micro-degree control is the ultimate justification for paying the premium price. But there is a distinct trade-off.
Think about your daily cooking routine. Many users only need basic utility, tasks like rapidly boiling eggs, heating up milk, or making instant noodles. If your primary cooking style relies solely on raw, high-heat speed, paying for exacting precision is a massive financial waste. You are buying a feature you will never activate. Thermal precision delivers a high return on investment exclusively for cooks executing complex recipes. For the utilitarian, fast-paced user, it is an expensive gimmick. Moving away from the food, we have to look at the wall outlet. This brings us to the second premium pillar, grid durability. Unstable power grids are a hidden hazard for kitchen appliances. Invisible voltage spikes routinely overload and destroy standard induction motherboards. Looking at this pros and cons matrix, the grid durability row reveals the defensive engineering specifically housed inside the Havells Evo Cook TC20. It features a massive 6,000-volt triple surge protection system. This surge defense functions as a built-in insurance policy. It drastically extends the lifespan of the appliance by absorbing those electrical hits before they reach the fragile microprocessors. For users plagued by frequent power fluctuations, the 5,000 rupees upfront cost is a pragmatic, money-saving investment. It is vastly cheaper than replacing fried budget models year after year. Our final evaluation category is interface reliability. We need to critically examine those heavily marketed feather touch glass panels.
The design offers genuine aesthetic and maintenance benefits. A completely flat crystal surface has no crevices for food to get trapped in, allowing you to wipe it completely clean in a single, satisfying swipe. However, long-term user reviews point out a critical catch. The digital touch panel is extremely, almost frustratingly, hypersensitive. The failure state happens right here. When boiling water overflows onto the interface, the panel misinterprets the hot liquid as multiple chaotic finger presses. The result is immediate frustration. The induction will either freeze completely or start beeping aggressively. It entirely halts the cooking process until you remove the pot and meticulously dry off the glass. The very feature that makes the induction look beautifully futuristic also causes the most physical friction during messy cooking. Zooming out from the individual features, the premium tier behaves as a specialized investment. It prioritizes thermal control and electrical durability over raw cooking speed. Let's use this scenario match flowchart. What does your primary kitchen need? For simmer-heavy recipes, follow the green path and invest. For voltage fluctuations, the grid protection branch leads to the Havells TC20. But for fast, basic utility, it's a definitive skip. For that basic utility group, paying 5,000 rupees to endure touch panel frustrations every time water boils over yields a severely negative return on investment. You are far better off buying a $2,000 standard model with physical buttons. A truly smart kitchen upgrade requires ignoring the most expensive appliance on the shelf. Instead, select the tool perfectly calibrated to the friction points of your daily routine. Hit the like button if this framework helped you decide.